G'day guys, what's cracking? 2Aussie here again. So, have you heard the news? There's a third Carl's Jr. opened up in New South Wales. Now this place is at Wetherill Park. I'm here at the moment. First time I've actually ever been in this area. I'll tell you what, it's pretty bloody full on too. People everywhere. But I'm going to go in. There's something I'm hoping to get. I'll circle back to you and let you know if I got it. But if I can't get what I'm after, because this is a new store, who knows? It's a promotion that's on for a little while to promote a movie. Anyway, I'll go in. If I can't get that, we'll grab something and we'll check out Carl's Jr. Wetherill Park. Now, it was a bit of a hike to get here today, but it's still closer than the other two, which are sort of, one's on the Central Coast and one's in Newcastle. So a bit too far for me to go unless I happen to be in that area. Could be a pricey one, but if it doesn't work out the way I planned, then we will get a nice deal or something. We'll see what they got. And I just was driving in and there was someone stopping people at the entrance there, giving out brochures and for Carl's Jr. Like I said, it's just opened today. You won't be seeing this today, but it has opened today. So let's go in, check it all out, see what they got. But what I'm after isn't actually on there, so let's see. Anyway, come with. Okay, thanks.
So the Godzilla ham is $17.95 on its own.
Yeah.
And the Kong is $12.95 on its own.
I'll get them both.
Both?
Yeah.
In combos at the price?
What if it's a combo? What would you?
You would get a small drink and a small fry.
I'll make one a combo. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah.
So $34.90 altogether, one.
Possibly you can change the drink like that.
Dining and takeaway.
I'll take away, thanks.
Takeaway. Just your receipt.
Thank you.
And just your card code.
Ah.
Helping you through.
Thanks. All right, let's get this happening. I've got to tell you, it's not the best day today. I'll need to get this done today because the weather in the next couple of days is actually going to get worse. So guys, if the footage is a bit dark, I apologize for that, but it's better today than leaving it till tomorrow or another day. So here we go. You can't believe how weighty that is. Now, I haven't said too much in case I couldn't get these things. So in here, we've got some fries because I got a combo. Oh, I better put it down, it's bloody heavy. So we got the Godzilla burger and we got the Kong burger now. King Kong, that is. They're just calling it Kong. If you haven't heard, or you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard, there's a new movie coming out next week called Godzilla vs. Kong. That's what this is about. We got a Godzilla burger and a Kong burger. Now, the bad news. Very pricey. Now, normally if you're going to go to Carl's Jr., you're going to get a nice little deal or something. There we go. Now, we know that Carl's Jr. calls their chips fries, so got to have a fry. I have had them before. They're fantastic. And those ones aren't letting me down this time either. Fantastic. Couple of fries in there. Or one fry. Serviettes, we're going to need them, I think. Wow. That's probably the Godzilla. That box is so bloody big. Get that one out first. That is so heavy. I should have brought the scales with me. I actually did think about it and I forgot. It's one of those times where you might want to weigh something. It's very weighty and I reckon there's going to be plenty left for Ron. I'm probably not going to be able to devour all this. Which one have we got here? I can smell lettuce. And the Kong is supposed to have lettuce, so I reckon this is the Kong. Here we go. There's your Kong. King Kong. got its little nappy on. You'll love to see it. That way it won't be too messy going everywhere. But we're going to unwrap it anyway and check it out. So there it is. So that's your Kong. I'll tell you a bit more about it, King Kong, in a minute. So this one should be even heavier because it costs more too, and it's got more on it. This is the Godzilla, the big boy. If I can get it open. Godzilla. Bloody hell. It is a bit of a monster. How good it is. So we got a burger representing a giant lizard, and we got a burger representing a giant monkey. Wait, nearly lost my fries then. Can't have that. Because I got a combo with the chips and a drink, I got that with the Kong. I didn't get it with both, of course, otherwise I would have no money left. I grabbed a small drink, it's a small combo. Grabbed a raspberry Fanta, and we got our fries, of course. I can't stop eating them. I actually wasn't going to get them, but the lady asked me did I want a combo, so I thought, yeah, why not. Before I say too much more about these burgers, a few videos back I asked you for 700 likes on the KFC video that we did, the skyscraper thing that I did, and you guys came through with flying colours. As last time I looked, and even though it was only about a week ago that I posted it, 740 likes. So well done, guys, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. And the fact that you do that helps me to be able to do things like that, even though I try to keep the cost down a bit, only because I want to show you some good deals and stuff. Sometimes you got to go big. So there's our lizard burger. Now what's on a lizard burger? $17.95. Now talking about going big. Now what's it got on it? It's supposed to have, is there a third one in there? There's supposed to be 3 patties. Oh, there it is. Yes, good. I've only seen pictures of this and a little bit of information, but not much. I had no idea how much it would cost. I knew it would be pricey, of course. It's got to be. So we got bacon, we got cheese, and we got mayonnaise. Apparently is supposed to be on that, but we'll have a better look at that in a sec. So $17.95 for that one. Now if you were going to get the one burger, I guess that's average. So Kong is a little bit smaller and a little bit less on him. The Kong is supposed to have something on it called Santa Fe sauce. Now I've heard of that from Carl's Jr. and it's something I want to try. That's one reason to get both of them, and the other reason is just to show you guys. I mean, I can afford it for this one, but of course I couldn't do this every video. I'd go broke. But it's supposed to have 2 chicken patties, some of that sauce, Swiss cheese. I think, you know what, let's just take the nappy off and check it out from this side. Might be a better idea. There we go. It's too much bloody rabbit food on this one. It's just sticking out, but I'm not going to complain about it because usually it's in little pieces. Look at that. And it falls off everywhere. At least as a big piece like that, it's not falling off everywhere. Just saying, I want to try that Santa Fe sauce. There's a bit more on the top. I'll try a bit more. Nothing special. But when you eat it with the burger, maybe it'll taste better. I've got big problems now. I had a feeling these were going to be super spreaders. Look at that. Now this, like I said, got 2 chicken patties, tomato, lettuce, Santa Fe, and Swiss cheese. So that's all the yellow colours, Swiss cheese, and the Santa Fe is a yellow colour. Let's take that off too. It's even better from the other side, I think. There it is. Let's hold them both up together and check them out. Now I have a little question for you guys. If you know about this King Kong Godzilla movie, and if you didn't know, well you do now, who do you reckon's going to win it? Godzilla or King Kong? Me personally, I think Godzilla, but I think the burger I'm most looking forward to is the King Kong. You know what I should do? Dissect it, eat half, and then I'll keep the other half of each one. So we got Old Faithful here. Let's do it. It's got old cut old Kong up first. Put him across that way. Let's give old Godzilla a crack. This one's going to be harder to get through, I reckon. Oh, what a burger. I'll get the bigger sides because I haven't cut that exactly in the middle. That's a cross section of Kong. Can't get it out. Need a bigger box for this one. Cross section of Godzilla, cross section of Kong. Chicken patties don't look that big, do they? Anyway, let's give it a crack. Okay, let's tuck in a Kong first. I can't deny it, that chicken's actually quite good. I like it. And with that being said, it's not exactly knocking my socks off either, especially for $12.95. Now that burger on its own was $12.95. I got the combo with the Kong, and then this all up cost me $34.90. So we were splashing out today, but I was expecting something like that to happen. I guess though, if you look at it, when I eat the fries, have the drink, half of one of each of these burgers, and then I'll eat the other two halves, which will be, well, like another big burger for dinner later on. I guess it's not too bad in the end. So for value, this one for $12.95, probably give it a 4 out of 5. It has got 2 bits of chicken on it, I guess. But for taste, I'm not really that impressed. The chicken does taste good. You can hardly taste the tomato. I think that sauce sort of drowns it out a bit. I'll probably give it about 3.5 out of 5 for taste. I mean, like I said, not knocking my socks off. Now, Godzilla. Now in the movie too, I reckon Godzilla's going to win. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen if one of them dies. What happens then? How do they make any more Godzilla and King Kong movies? I reckon they'll become best buds and then everything will be cool and then they can make more movies. I don't reckon anyone's going to win. But this one, of the 2 burgers, I reckon it's going to win. Look at it. It's fantastic. It's got all that cheese oozing out. Now, the only sauce on here is supposed to be mayonnaise. Now, what I would have done is probably made this one a bit more saucy because that one's smaller and less of it. This one's more meaty, and we know that the meat can be a bit dry when they're thick patties like that. But anyway, let's test it out. They could prove me wrong because it has got runny cheese on it by the looks of it. Well, the cheese is very runny. Let's tuck in. Three patties probably is a little bit too much as far as meat goes. Going to be an Angus beef coma after this one. So this one, for taste, I'm going to give it probably again 4 out of 5. Not really knocking my socks off. It's not the best burger I've ever had in my life, and it's probably one of the most expensive. Having said that, let me say this, for $17.95 I wouldn't have minded a bit of lettuce, cheese, maybe some onion on it, because it is a bit pricey. So for price, again, 3.5 stars out of 5. Taste, 4 out of 5. So guys, that's your Godzilla burger. That's your Kong, what's left of it. Both a bit of a gimmick, a bit of a thing, you know. They actually, but thanks to Carl's Jr., they made it up for me today. They were making it for people if they asked for it. Just wasn't on the menu. Only because they were a new store and they were very busy there today and trying to get things done. So I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. But 3 bits of meat on a burger, probably not very useful. Let's give it another taste before we go. Not saying it's a bad burger. The Godzilla is probably the winner of the 2 for me, even though I probably pretty much gave them the same score. I'd probably buy that one again if I had to buy one of the 2 again. Just a bit of rabbit food on it would have probably made it a bit more tasty. So both reasonable, average sort of burgers. Well, doesn't hurt to have a little bit of a splash out every now and then when I'm always trying to save money and show you guys good deals. I'm not expecting you to run out and buy these things. Now we got raspberry Fanta, I won't tip that too much, and you could fill your own, and you had the option of grabbing your own straw. The one good thing was they were in cellophane wrappers, so no one touched them. But I'm getting very thirsty with all this meat and sauce and stuff and salt, so, and seasoning. So guys, yummus. So that's our Carl's Jr. Godzilla and King Kong burger. Godzilla probably the winner for me. Same in the movie, I'd have Godzilla as probably as a winner. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for all those likes on that other video. Maybe we can get a few more extra on this one too, who knows. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo. Stay fresh.